that pipe. See that man right there controlling the camera?
This guy right here?
Yeah, write down that pipe. Tell people who are out there saying
Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion renowned for his fierce fighting style and legendary career, has never been one to back down from a challenge. Recently, Floyd Mayweather publicly criticized Jake Paul's decision to fight Tyson, calling it disrespectful. Tyson responded by addressing Mayweather's remarks head-on, making it clear that no one was going to tell him who he could or couldn't fight. Don't get me wrong, Floyd is a fantastic fighter. He claims to be the greatest with his 50-0 record, Tyson remarked during an interview. But let's talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, who had 47 fights, lost 1, and then went on a 78-fight winning streak. Or Julio Cesar Chavez, who was 89-0. So don't tell me you're the greatest with just 50 fights. No doubt Floyd is great, but it's not the whole picture. Tyson, who has been rigorously training for his upcoming fight with Jake Paul, was clearly irritated by Mayweather's criticism. He emphasized that he had spent his entire career competing against the greatest fighters in the world, enduring everything the sport had to offer. Tyson made it clear that his decision to fight Jake Paul wasn't taken lightly, and that Paul had earned his respect through hard work and dedication. Paul's putting in the work, he's stepping into the ring with one of the most feared fighters, and he's taking it seriously, Tyson said. People criticize him because of where he came from, but they don't see the heart he's got. He's training, he's sparring, and he's learning. That's more than most critics would ever be willing to do. When asked about Mayweather's comments, Tyson didn't mince words. He implied that while Mayweather liked to talk big, he hadn't taken on any significant challenges recently. Tyson said that while Mayweather's record was impressive, he wasn't interested in taking on serious fights anymore, instead opting for easier matches to maintain his undefeated record. You can't call yourself the greatest and then duck real competition, Tyson remarked. I'm not here for the easy wins, and neither is Jake. He's stepping into the ring with me, and that takes guts. Tyson also reflected on his own early days in boxing, recalling how he too faced doubts when he was starting out. He noted that every fighter has to begin somewhere, and he saw something in Jake Paul that many critics seem to overlook. He's got heart, Tyson said simply, and that's what counts in this sport. Jake Paul, on the other hand, remains as confident as ever despite the doubts swirling around him. When asked how he plans to handle Tyson's legendary power, Paul didn't hesitate. I know I'll be able to take it, Paul said. I'm a natural-born heavyweight. I was made for this. I know I'm going to have to fight through adversity, maybe even get knocked down, but I'll get back up. Paul admitted that he was scared, but emphasized that fear wouldn't stop him from stepping into the ring. I'm scared, don't get me wrong, but it's about going in even when you're scared, and that's what real bravery is. When asked directly if Jake could take his power, Tyson gave a simple yet chilling response. We're going to see. The anticipation for the fight is building, with fans and experts alike eager to see whether Tyson, at 58, still has the power and skill that made him a legend. Tyson's fiery response to Mayweather has only added to the excitement, as fans are left wondering if this fight will prove that Tyson still has something left in the tank. Mayweather's criticisms, however, seem to have lit a fire under Tyson, reigniting his will to compete. I'm not doing this for Floyd or anyone else, Tyson said firmly. I'm doing this for me, for the people who still believe in me. I've trained hard for this, and I'm going to give them a show they won't forget. As the fight approaches, Tyson made it clear that this wasn't just another exhibition for him. I'm not in this game to win people over, he explained. I'm here to fight, to push myself, and to remind everyone what I'm capable of. In a recent press conference, Tyson's confidence was on full display. When I catch this guy, it's going to be over, Tyson warned. He can run around all he wants, but when I get my hands on him, it's lights out. Jake Paul, for his part, responded with his usual bravado. People keep saying Mike's going to knock me out, but I've heard that before, Paul said. Every time I step into the ring, they say I'm going to lose, but I keep proving them wrong. This fight isn't going to be any different. The media buzz surrounding the fight has been intense, with many questioning whether it's safe or even reasonable for Tyson to be stepping into the ring at his age. UFC commentator Joe Rogan has been one of Tyson's most vocal supporters, stating that Tyson still possesses enough power to knock your head into the third realm. However, not everyone shares Rogan's confidence. UFC legend Chael Sonnen recently cast doubt on Rogan's prediction, questioning whether Tyson at 58 could realistically compete with someone as young and energetic as Jake Paul. Joe keeps saying Tyson still has a puncher's chance, but there's no scientific evidence to support that claim, Sonnen said on his YouTube channel. It's just something people say. Sonnen also expressed concern about the idea that power is the last thing to go for an aging fighter. That's a dangerous notion, Sonnen explained. There's no proof that Tyson can still deliver the same kind of power he had in his prime. Despite these concerns, Tyson remains as confident as ever. In response to the doubt surrounding his age and physical condition, Tyson sent a stern warning to his detractors. "I'm ready," Tyson said defiantly. "I faced a minor setback with my health, but I'm back. I'm prepared to show the world what I can still do." Tyson's dedication to his training has been evident in the videos he's posted online, showing off his legendary power and speed. However, as many have pointed out, hitting pads in a controlled environment is one thing, facing a real opponent in the ring is something entirely different. As the fight date approaches, more and more experts are weighing in on what has become one of the most talked about matchups of the year. Many are worried that Tyson's long absence from the ring, combined with his age, could spell disaster against a much younger and fitter Jake Paul. Others, however, believe that Tyson's experience and raw power will give him the edge he needs to pull off the win. One thing is certain, the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is going to be one for the history books, regardless of the outcome. Whether Tyson can turn back the clock and deliver one last knockout, or whether Jake Paul will cement his place as a serious contender in the boxing world, remains to be seen. For now, fans and critics alike can only wait in anticipation as the countdown to November 15th continues. The world will be watching, and if Tyson's words are anything to go by, they're in for a show they won't soon forget. "I'm ready," Tyson declared once more. "Let's see what happens." As the stage is set and the fight draws near, one thing is clear. Mike Tyson isn't backing down, and neither is Jake Paul. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion renowned for his fierce fighting style and legendary career, has never been one to back down from a challenge. Recently, Floyd Mayweather publicly criticized Jake Paul's decision